What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Just Give Love. Y'all, I have maintenance in my apartment, so I'm trying to do this video on my balcony. But as always, shout out to my 7 new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys, taking the time to comment, taking the time to let me know that you subscribe, even though I definitely see you anyways, because I'm obsessed whenever I get, 1 or 2. But the fact that I, got 6 new followers, I just want to say shout out to y'all. Hope y'all having a blessed one. Y'all, I'm downtown Los Angeles, so this is pretty much the norm. So hopefully I can get through this video, and when I start editing, it does not sound horrible. Anyways, y'all, I just came on here real quickly. What am I call this? We didn't need to know Wednesday. A few things, but before I get to blabbing, y'all, of course, this is a small channel, so any type of likes, any type of subscriptions, I'll be so appreciative. I can promise you right now, I appreciate you more than those big channels that you are subscribed to. Like I said, we didn't really need to know Wednesday. Love and Hip Hop, Kimbella, she is the wife of Santana. I'm a part of Dipset. They have been married for a while now. They were introduced on Love and Hip Hop New York. You all know she was the one famous for getting dragged by Chrissy, Jim Jones, forever fiance. Anywho, she announced that she was single, of course attached with a ASS pic, or ASS shot pic, because it was just too humongous. She's always been a beautiful girl, but the sad thing about it is I can't stand these type of things where they do all of this work to keep this man to appeal to where they think that the times are, which of course is this surgery, which I'm all for. Do what you want, but don't overdo it, and then you end up single, and everything that you done plumped yourself up with, that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And time is kind of moving on, so you're not the same woman that you were when you were in your 20s when you met Santana. So it's like all this proudly single stuff, especially if y'all might get back together, that's your husband. So of course no one wants a union to be broken, but I'm sorry, but if it's a possibility that we're gonna get together, I'm gonna be stupid in peace. I'm not gonna tell the world. Somebody please let Asian doll, the little wannabe rapper, let her know that, girl, be stupid in peace, be in peace, don't. But I guess that's what they consider fame, if you're talking about the niggas that they okay. Anywho, moving on, real quickly, clownery. Akon recently, was doing an interview with, it sounded, she was European, she could have been African, but he was he's in the news right now for pretty much downing the thing that got him in the spotlight. And what I mean is, they were talking about African performers versus African American performers, or just in general American performers, and he was just inserting things that were just, first of all, that's not all performers, as far as oh yeah, these African, he's African, they were they were blessing how great this African performer was, and then he just felt the need to insert himself, as far as, oh yeah, well, he's African, these American performers, you barely can understand what they're saying, they drugged out and this, that, and the third. BS. First of all, you Americanize your Africanness to be mainstream. You weren't coming out with African music when you first came out. Your biggest hit was Locked Up. That's Americanized, bro. What are you talking about? So it just, I can't stand when people get so in an uproar at men who come off as leaders in society, when in reality they're really just some followers. You're talking about the same guy who, making music with 6ix9ine when he got out. You're talking about someone who wants to run a country, yet he's making idiotic statements like this, when, sir, all of your music is Americanized, sir. I'm pretty sure, towards the ending you started doing African music or whatever, but you Americanized yourself, and you're still Americanized to this day. Yeah, you do your thing in Africa and all that stuff like that, but your lifestyle is definitely Americanized outside of the multiple wives. Anywho, so it was just bullcrap. The math ain't mathing on what you're saying and what actuality is. And plus, there are so many African artists who are pushing heavy to be, you know, in that American mainstream media. So it cut it out. Cut it out. Moving on. Gervonta Davis, the boxer. Someone who has previously been in the media before domestic violence. Someone who's been on camera with the mother of his child, you know, grabbing her out of a game. Like, so this is all on video, you know, nothing happens. But they just released yesterday that he was arrested for domestic violence, his most recent baby mother. And today they put out a recording of when she was calling 911, and you can definitely tell the desperation. You can tell the fear in her voice. She thought that he was going to kill her. Their baby was around. And I'm going to come from this at an angle of, Lord Jesus, I'm so glad that I have a mindset of, I want to be a woman who makes my own money. I want to be a woman who does her own thing, so I don't have to ever be attached to a man with money and he can treat me however he wants. Because, like, peace is everything right now, and that can include, you know, being single. You know what I mean? Or just at the moment, like, but peace right now, being able to pay my own bills, doing what I want. And when them red flags come, if I want to chuck the deuces, I can. Like, that's everything. But a lot of these women are this is kind of like a light on, you know, you thinking that these women are the chosen ones. Now, this is not every situation. This is not every celebrity and their girlfriend. However, I would say maybe 70%. But you think that these women are so lucky because they're chosen when we don't know what's going on behind doors. Like, at the end of the day, nothing in this world is free. So if you got a man, more than likely, that's paying all your bills, more than likely, not all the time, you know, there are some lucky ones out there, but more than likely you are suffering behind closed doors. You have to be, it's almost probably like jail. Like, I know some women where they have to be in an apartment, you know, like 23 hours, like a day. So when the dude they in a luxury building, they got a luxury car, but they on a schedule. They have to be in that apartment waiting for the possibility of him stopping by. Or, you know, like, it's so many rules to it anyways. But yes, y'all, again, we didn't need to know this on this Wednesday, but of course I want to be consistent with my videos. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments about these 3 topics. Kimbella sharing that she's single. You have Akon talking some bullshit, and Gervonta Davis, again, domestic violence, in jail. And the sad part about it is this dude has a fight coming up, and when this fight happens, it's going to be like nobody cares, especially the celebrities that have money invested into it. Nobody's going to care. Nobody cared when Floyd was doing it. So, hey, tis what it is. Y'all be blessed on this Wednesday. Let me know what y'all thinking in the comments, even if it ain't got nothing to do with the video. You know, let me know if you had a hamburger today. You know, I'll appreciate it. Anyways, y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all next juicy video.